Licensing of trades in Victoria will mean for our members who work in the traditional trades that they will need to have formal qualifications before they can work in those occupations. There might be some stress amongst some members who have been working in the industry without qualifications. They don't need to stress about this because they have got a lot of experience, and that experience will be taken into account when the system for licensing is developed. If the CFMEU is able to get this proposal that's currently before the state government up, then that will mean that our traditional trades will be protected. Currently in Victoria, people can work in our trades without any qualifications at all. If we can make sure that people are properly qualified, then there are lots of gains for our members. The security of employment, the quality and the safety on our jobs will be improved, and our members' wages and conditions will be protected. This is really about protecting and recognising the skills base of our industry, which has for too long been diminished. In the future, if it continues this way, we won't have people who have got those sound skills and experience to pass on to the next generation. So this is also about looking to the future and ensuring that this industry has a solid base of our members who are highly skilled and well paid for their skills, who can then pass those skills, just like they pass everything else on to the next generation, that they can pass on a sound trade system to the next generation. In the plumbing and electrical industries, you cannot work in those occupations unless you have received formal qualifications through an apprenticeship. And so those people are known and licensed to be able to carry out that work. In Victoria, in our trade occupations, anyone can put on, for example, a nail bag, and they can work as a carpenter. And there's no checks and balances or regulation on who's doing that work. And so that undermines the conditions of our members and the security of our members. With the lack of formal qualifications or requirement for formal qualifications in the trades over the years, the number of opportunities for young people to enter the industry through an apprenticeship program has really diminished. So I think most of our members will relate to the fact that there's very few qualified plasterers or very few plastering apprentices in the industry. And even some time ago, probably less than a third of our carpenters were qualified carpenters. And we've seen a diminishing of that right across the board, right across all our occupational classifications over the last 10 years. So it all fits in with the deregulation and the privatisation agenda. Everything that happens in industrial relations and in the economy affects our members and affects training. Those things there are attacks on training and on skills base, because if you don't have skilled workers, you can try and then exploit other workers in those situations. And so what we want is proper regulation of our trades so that we can prevent the exploitation of workers and make sure that everyone is on a level playing field in terms of our occupational classifications and our trades. The assessment at the end of the day to get your licence would be very similar for someone who has already been in the industry and working as, for example, a carpenter. However, the difference is that they won't do 4 years of an apprenticeship, because they will have a wealth of skills and knowledge. If they have been doing what we see our members doing, then they will be able to be assessed for a whole lot of skills. Now, there might be some people who haven't had the full range of experience, and for those people we will do some top-up training to make sure that they get through. There is no need for our members to be concerned about the licensing of the trades. The licensing of trades for our occupations is a good thing for our members. It is only a good thing for our members.